Right, here's an example of a footballer who is feeling unfit on game day, but they're training all the time. They had five-a-side comp, gym sessions, squad sessions, jiu-jitsu, they had one-to-one football sessions, so nothing that wild for a part-time football player, but there's definitely a better way of doing things, because as you can see, I colour code things and I colour code it based on how hard it's going to be to recover from these things. He's got a lot of reds, so that means there's a lot of fatigue that's starting to run into game day. What did we change and why did we change it? So if you look at the Monday, my recommendations were scrap the five-a-side comp if you could. Obviously you might have committed and he's paid for it, but it's unpredictable. We've all played fives. Sometimes it's brutal, sometimes you play an easy team, you can just sort of sit at the back, but if it's a right competitive game, especially if you're losing, all the people you're playing against are arseholes, you want to win and you get stuck in. And if you do that, you can come off sore, you can get dodgy tackles off people who don't care about playing at the weekend, they don't have a game to play. So it's an unnecessary risk, and then 40 hours after game day, it's probably not ideal because your body's still got a bit of fatigue from game day. Tuesday has to be a harder day. This is when you get your fitness work in. You've got work in the morning, you go lower body, and you can do some strength work here. You can go heavy in the weights but low volume. This is planned so you can have more calories, more carbohydrates, and you've still got 4 days before you have to play a game. So on the Wednesday, my recommendation was scrap jiu-jitsu if possible. Again, it's unpredictable, but we could very easily make that a green by just avoiding it and taking the rest of that Wednesday off, or using it as a spare day in case you need match minutes topped up. Now Thursday, we combined the Thursday and Friday gym session into a Thursday. Obviously the volume would be a little bit different, but it's more power based, so this ensures that we're not fatigued going into game day. Then on that Friday, the one-on-one session is very similar to jiu-jitsu. Now, completely different physical session, but you have unpredictable nature to it. Ideally, again, you could ask, could you move that one-to-one session to a different day of the week? You'd both get more out of it. And then just do an individual 30-minute short technical session yourself, and then Saturday game day. As you can see, just a few subtle changes makes a big difference, and it's not necessarily that they're doing the wrong thing, it's just the wrong time and the wrong amount. If you want help doing this to your own schedule, just comment fitness below and I'll send you the peak performance protocol.